Hello, collective. Thank you for stopping in to Jade Jaguar Turo. I'm going to go ahead and get a quick read out here for you today. I hope all of you are doing well. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with the Turo first. So, in the pre-shuffle, I was getting something about someone regretting some type of mistake, and then there was something else about the Wheel of Fortune and good omens or something like that coming for the collective. It came out in one of my reads a couple reads ago or a few reads ago, but I'm shuffling today and I saw a couple of those cards come out, just popping out here and there as I was shuffling my decks. We'll see what the message is today. What was that? A 10 of Wands reverse. So you could have a lot on your plate right now, collective. You could be doing a lot of things, making some very important decisions. Figuring out what needs to stay and what needs to go. Let's see. Yeah. Especially spiritually. I'm getting a spiritual cleanse of some sort. You're releasing those things that overstress you, or those thoughts or those memories, or this could even be something maybe that's followed your family line for quite some time that you are actually working through, right? You're working through these things. You're the curse breaker of your family, something like that. You're looking for alignment. You're not looking for any more illusions, especially when it comes to the emotional department, right? You're not investing time and emotions into, flaky situations. You want to have real conversations about real feelings, about real things, right? People who can meet you on a level and hold a conversation there without getting weirded out, right? About whatever it is that you want to talk about. And most of the collective, I feel like you're not out here talking about other people unless it's a significant type of figure, maybe someone well known like Einstein or Tesla or whatever, interesting conversations, not conversations about what Julia did to Dan last week and all this gossiping bull crap. You're not into that kind of stuff, right? These are the types of things that you're just kind of letting it go, right? Letting it float down the river and off the freaking waterfalls. You're not interested in putting in effort where there isn't anything interesting, right? Or there isn't a willingness there to learn or grow wisdom or have some type of growth mindset or to pass on some type of wisdom, right? You're just not doing it. Someone or some people, family, friends, whoever it is in your life may have a problem with this. But you got to do the things that you want to do with the time that you have available to you on this realm. And, you got to find your purpose and do what it is that you were always meant to do here. Yeah, definitely cleaning stuff out for sure. You may have have had to get away from an Empress reverse. So this could have been an overbearing mother, some older feminine family member. I kind of get like a nosy feeling. They're always up in your business. They're always trying to put extra responsibility on you. They're always trying to stress you out or make you responsible for them. This could be someone you're cutting out, right? A family member. Could be like a... It doesn't really feel like an ex-lover. I mean, it could be. You know, this could be something here, collective, where you've been holding on to something that a past lover did to you, an Empress reverse. And it's time to cut the cord for that shit. No more thinking about it. No more getting angry about it. It's a waste of energy. Let the person go. Let the energy go. Because, I don't know, I'm kind of getting the energy that this person feeds off of that, feeds off of your, you know, your feelings being hurt because of whatever they did to you. It kind of looks like cheating, right? This person depended on you so much and they were so selfish. So all they did was take, take, take. This could have really pissed you off, right? That's why it's so hard to let go, or it's hard to release those feelings. Maybe you've been carrying this baggage around for quite some time. You gotta let it go, right? Chop it off with that justice sword up there. Bring some balance to the situation. Realize the truth, accept it, and scoop that shit out the window or something, you know? 5 of Cups, upright. I mean, I'm just getting it in here, collective, whether this is resonating with you or not, but I'm feeling like deep cleaning emotionally for the collective, right? You regret dating this person. You regret giving this person this much power to do whatever it is they're doing. They could be the reason why you were creatively blocked off for a while because you let this person cross your boundaries at some point. I don't feel like you're doing it anymore. This kind of seems like a past situation that you're still working through. You're still very upset with this person, right? Because you're just so mad. They made you do it all on your own, or they were burning you out on purpose. Like, you realize this person and their tactics, they were really trying to... Like, it was fun to them to do these things to you, right? They got a little kick out of it. They thought it was funny, right? This is what makes you mad. Yeah, I feel like it was meant that way. This person wanted it to be that way. And I know that's hard to freaking say. It is. But it was meant to be that way. This person was doing it on purpose, whoever this person is. This person could have stole from you. This person could have cheated on you. This could have been a very overbearing family member of some sort who just liked to make up lies about you and put all the family responsibility on you or something like that. Being around this person felt overwhelming. I could definitely feel that energy, collective. And, you know, again, with this 9 of Swords, right? It kind of seems like that was the point, to have you in that kind of energy. But you're moving back into alignment. It's like you're sleeping easier at night, right? You're working through your fears. Maybe at one point you thought you couldn't do it without this person, whoever this person is. Maybe you felt like you had to have a connection with them for some reason. This person could have kept you from reaching out to someone you really want to reach out to. Or this person just made it seem like you could go to nobody else but them. They didn't want you to feel like you had anyone else. What? I'm kind of getting like the silver lining of an issue, right? The light at the end of the tunnel. Something it's like the last stages of getting rid of this energy for you, collective. I really do feel that. Like, I feel like this was a tough one. That's what it feels like out here. The energy is heavy. This was a tough one to deal with. This Empress reverse energy. It was a difficult situation, a difficult person. Maybe it's even a part of yourself that you had to deal with. Maybe something or some way you used to be in the past somehow before you grew up, or you awakened. Whatever this is, though, I feel like the truth is going to set you free. The truth, I feel like this person may be hiding from you, or the truth you may be hiding from yourself, is that everybody has to grow. You grew away from this person. You grew up, however you want to take it, right? Throughout life, we gain things, we lose things. There's grief, there's disappointment, there's regret. But we still keep going. And somehow, some way, the universe always seems to balance the scales. These emotions come bubbling up when we need to deal with them. And it's a very good thing not to push it back down and act like it doesn't exist. You may have felt like you had a lack of purpose at once, but you don't anymore. You could be dreaming of certain goals that you had before, and like these are starting to reappear in your reality, and you're starting to kind of take a second look at it. Like, do I want to really go for that? And it's kind of getting you a little excited, but you're kind of like, no, I don't want to get my hopes up. No, I don't want to get my hopes up and be let down, right? Why not? Why not? If you don't fail, then you never really tried. Fearing change. Change is one of those tough ones. It's always happening, right? Some people don't like it. Some people get really comfortable and content in whatever situation that they're in. They like to hold on to things, even things that aren't good for them. We could all be, accused of doing things like that at one point or another, because, we had to learn to be afraid sometimes when we were younger, or things like this, right? Every emotion that you feel, you felt it at least once. And I'm kind of getting the energy here, collective, that you have grown so much. It almost feels like you're kind of going back into your mind and reflecting on things that you've been through and situations where you could have done this or could have done that. But it all doesn't matter, because the scales still get balanced out anyway. I feel like someone could be trying to project this energy on you. Maybe that's why these unsettling feelings are bubbling up to the surface. Maybe it is not you who's feeling them. Someone could be like trying to make you feel that way, trying to shatter your dreams. There is definitely something out here about family. Domestic disharmony. It's sad to say, but most of the collective, not all of us, right? Not all of us, but most of us don't really have good connections with our family, and we have reasons for that, right? A lot of our family was the enemy in some cases. Our families don't get along with each other, or things like this, right? Our families aren't the greatest. Yes, they are still family. But, when it comes to these karmic soul contracts and these lessons we have to learn while we're here, some of those people are our family members coming from past lives, right? There's something here I feel like that you're struggling with in some type of family situation. It's a family relation. It's either like a mother, a feminine energy, a matriarch, or something. Something about the regret, because maybe you listened to this person and all they were looking for was control. Maybe you blame this person because you would be a lot further in life if it weren't for them. Or, I don't know. This person This person gets under your skin. I can definitely tell you that much, collective. I feel it out here. This could be like, it could even be a father, you know? A father who never really took responsibility or never really stepped into their masculine energy. Maybe they're just very immature and have children all over the place, and you know, they never birthed anything in their life and they don't give an F, right? That could be a situation too. But this is part of the process. I really feel like deep personal transformation. There's got to be a reason why all of this energy is coming up, collective. Because you can't move forward without dealing with it. Some part of you wants to distract yourself. Some part of you doesn't want to think about this. But yeah, you got to get through it. You don't even have to sit there and dwell on it, collective. Just let it come to your mind. And then let it go away. Recognize it for what it is and release it. I don't know why all of a sudden I just got this like vision in my head, like, you know, someone ripping out a piece of paper and like writing something on it, or writing out what they think, right? Writing out what they think. And then just kind of like throwing it in the trash, like crumpling it up and throwing it in the trash. Like, you know how people like go through those phases of like trying to come up with ideas, and is this a good idea? Is this not a good idea? I mean, you could apply that same kind of thing to this situation. Write down the thoughts that you're thinking that are really irritating you, right? And, you know, you don't want to deal with it anymore. You rip it out of the book and you throw it in the trash can. That's doing something about it to an extent, right? It's more of like an action-based kind of thing, but you know what I mean. Maybe it'll help. I don't know. I just saw that in my mind's eye. Maybe someone needed to hear that. I don't know. But yeah, there's no sense in holding on to it. It's only going to cause stagnation. And I get the feeling out here that somebody wants you to hold on to it. Some type of Queen of Swords energy. This is one of those people who oversteps their boundaries, has a knack for getting in trouble, acting very immature, sticking their nose where it doesn't fucking belong, being very bitchy, cold-hearted, ruthless, cruel, and bitter. This is the type of person who will hold on to a grudge for years, really deep down, right? Deep down to where nobody knows they're still holding on to it. And then the chance that they have to get their payback, they're going to come out with this sword reverse and do some. This is a miserable fucking person, okay? I'm just going to say it. Yes, I do cuss. If you don't like it, you can click off the channel. But I can see why you don't like this person. I could see why you don't want to be around this person. I could see why you would want to blame this person for things that have happened in your life in whatever family situation this is. This is not a good person to deal with. This is not a very fun person to be around. I'm really getting manipulative as fuck too. I'm so sorry, collective. You have to deal with this person. But, you know, healthy ways of dealing with it, right? Find healthy ways to deal with it. You know, maybe you're even thinking about not dealing with it anymore. Some people can, you know, get cut out of your life if you don't want to deal with the shit anymore. And all they have to do is blame themselves because they're the ones acting this way. And then, you know, they end up alone, or they end up feeling worse than they already do because of the decisions they made to be this type of person in Empress reverse energy. This person isn't going to find any fucking love in life. So like I said, you know, lovers reverse. People who act like this at the end of their life wonder why they're so alone. Why nobody ever loved them. Why they couldn't find a stable relationship. Have you seen the way you've been acting? Why would someone want to deal with that for the rest of their life? Why would someone want to marry that? Why would someone want to be around that? I don't know. You explain that one to me, please. Yeah, you're thinking about taking action on this, collective. You're thinking about doing something about it. I don't know what you're thinking about doing about it, but I like the energy, right? The magician energy. You're trying to transmute this into some type of positive thing. You're not interested in sitting in it, wallowing in it, festering in it. You're trying to get creative on how you're going to deal with it. And you're going to use your willpower to be very precise, right? And skilled. I like it. I like the energy, collective. That's the way to do it. Someone could be very upset because you're putting your foot down. I'm also getting that as well. Because maybe this person got you in trouble. And now you're kind of like, no more. Nope. That's probably what the 10 of Wands is. Somebody decided to make you responsible for a problem they created that probably involved some type of law official. And you could have almost gotten in trouble with this person or because of this person. Yep. There's a lack of a long-term view with this person. You're not interested. If this person continues to act this way, you're not interested in continuing whatever kind of family-ship, relationship this is, because there's no success in it. This person will block every avenue that you have, and you'll regret giving this person another chance to walk all over your life or walk all over you, disrespect you, disrespect your emotional boundaries, your mental boundaries. This person has no fucking boundaries, okay? Time, money, energy, they don't care. They want it all. They don't care what you're trying to do. They don't care about your personal values, your personal goals. Because they have a lack of purpose. They think that it should be your responsibility to figure out what they need to do with their life. Ugh, God. I don't know who this is, collective. But dang. I'm so sorry you have to deal with this, but I'm telling you, it's not going to end well for this person. This person is already failing miserably in their own life. That's why misery likes company. They want other people to feel miserable with them. You don't need that. I think this is someone you really need to set some firm boundaries with or something. This person causes distractions. Every time you work on something with this person, there's no results. Even when you try to figure something out, it just becomes a more messier situation because this person isn't interested in fixing the problem, collective. I feel the energy, okay? I feel the energy off this person. This person isn't interested in fixing the problem. They're interested in creating another problem so they don't have to focus on fixing that problem. Yikes. This person could be getting in the way of you know, having genuine relationships in your life. Somebody wants someone to come and rescue them or something like this. This person is living in a fantasy, and it feels like you are being offered something at some point. And I'm really kind of getting the energy here that this person may really try to ruin this for you because they're greedy. Like I said, they want your time, money, and energy all to themselves. They want your attention. This person isn't very good with finances. Yeah, there's something here. Something about like emotions. You need to follow your heart. You need to follow what your intuition is telling you, collective. You really do. especially when it comes to your self-love and the compassion that you have for yourself. If you allow this kind of energy to treat you like this, do you really love yourself? Is what this person trying to display to you somebody who is caring, kind, compassionate, genuine? Or is this just emotionally manipulative? Because you have a good heart here. I see it. I just feel like someone could be ruining that. Oh my God. Yep, I'm getting like mother, father energy. Mother, father, I just saw the King of Pentacles reverse and the Queen of Pentacles reverse. This person has nothing to give that is of value. At least to you, they don't. They're taking everything from you. We have Leo, Virgo, Sagittarius, Capricorn. What else do we got out here? Sagittarius, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus. Yep, this person will take everything from you if you let him. I really mean it when I say this needs some type of boundaries here. You need to put your foot down. I feel like you are with that justice energy. You're kind of like, no. And you're trying to balance out the situation. This person is regretting already because you're being so firm, right? Because of whatever happened to them, whatever they got you involved with, however this is going down. This person regrets getting you involved in something. That's what it's starting to feel like. This person was holding on to secrets. Yeah, they weren't telling you the whole truth about something. And it really feels like they were holding on to something that they were refusing to let go. And it's in some type of family situation. There was some type of struggling relationship here, or struggling relationships, or someone wanted you to struggle in your relationships. Somebody was always constantly watching you or trying to figure out what you're doing. Someone is nosy as fuck. I'm not kidding. Oh, man, this person doesn't know what's coming. I feel like this eventually is going to catch up with this Empress reverse person. It's going to cause long-term delays to long-term goals, if this person even has any goals. I mean, it kind of feels like they don't. This person could cause long-term delays for your freaking personal goals. Dang, I just saw the King of Swords. Dang, collective, you are not fucking around. You're not fucking around with this person no more. Good for you. You're being more disciplined. You're being very truthful and honest with this person. I mean, not cruel, right? Just very honest and truthful. You're starting to take a stand on a situation because you refuse to keep letting this person mess with you. I feel like the truth is cutting deep too. Whenever you're talking to this person, you could be saying some shit like, you know, you're the reason why I lost this and this opportunity, and you know why you did this, and something that has to do with an authority figure and the police or something like this. And now this person's stressed out because they know you're right. They know you're right. You're telling the truth, right? King of Swords. You're choosing a logical answer over blood. You know, blood isn't always thicker than water, whatever you want to say about that. But you're making a head over heart decision. You're not letting someone manipulate your feelings anymore, or manipulate you in some way in some type of family situation. You want clear boundaries. There needs to be clarity in a situation, and you're bringing it. Wow, this could definitely lead you to an Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift from the Most High Divine for doing the right thing. This could be something that has run rampant in your family for many generations, and you're the first one to be putting your foot down in someone's ass. You could end up getting a new career, a new financial opportunity, There's prosperity here for you. Wow. I just saw something. What was that? I just saw it. Oh, the Eight of Wands. Upright. So something could be coming in fast too. An Ace of Pentacles could be coming in fast once you set these boundaries. I feel like someone's going to be stunned too. Like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. I don't know. I feel like this person is in trouble. And it's like, you know how they were trying to make you feel like you could do nothing without them. They're realizing now that they kind of trapped themselves and the only person they can run to is you. So basically what they were trying to do to you is the situation they're in, and they're in trouble. And they're trying to expect you to get them out of it or talk them out of it or try to keep their mind off of it, because at some point this person wasn't sleeping very well, and I feel like you weren't either, but it was because of this person. Now that you're setting firm boundaries, you know, you're kind of seeing that silver lining I was talking about, the light at the end of the tunnel. Things are starting to shift. This was like a dead situation decaying from the inside out. Yep, you're innocent. So something definitely, this person tried to drag you down with them in some type of situation involving authorities, and you're found to be innocent because it was this person's idea or this person's fault. You're very excited about this. Maybe that's why you couldn't sleep at one point, is because you thought maybe you were going to go down with this person. And this doesn't have to be like literally like a you know, police and lawyers type situation. This could be spiritual. Maybe somebody was keeping secrets about what they were doing spiritually. And maybe they were only telling you little bits of details about what it is that they were actually doing. And you might have helped this person a little bit or something. You didn't realize what you were getting yourself into until you found out what this person was doing behind the scenes. You were like, oh my God, I'm going to end up getting the backfire from whatever this person is sending out. It could be one of those situations. But in the spiritual realm, you were found to be innocent because this person was lying to you. This person was lying to you on purpose so you would get involved or you would go down with them. We have dog, friendship, allies, loyalty, trustworthy, support, obedience. Yeah, you trusted this person at one point. You thought this person was a friend to you. Somebody's friend could have told the truth about what this person was doing, and that's how you found out. Somebody who actually supports you decided to tell the truth and bring balance to a situation because they know you're innocent. That's why you get to release this burden. You don't get to stress about this anymore. The fact that you're innocent is stressing the heck out of this Empress, because they thought you were going down with them, or you were, you know, misery loves company type thing. Energy, passion, speed. Something is happening fast with that Eight of Wands energy too. Someone waking up out of a freaking fantasy or an illusion super quick, right? After this like stagnant, it seems like nothing was moving, nothing was ever going to change. And then all of a sudden, like, whoop-ah, like things just start happening, right? It's almost like a festering wound, right? The moment it gets some attention and some healing and some medicine, it starts to clear up really fast, right? Like an infection or something. Maybe someone does have an infection. I don't know why that came out like that, but that's what I thought of, was like a healing wound. Oh my goodness. This is the one card I don't ever want to see come out reverse, but sadly, it's coming out reverse on top of this Empress reverse person. And then we have the Star upright, which you could be an Aquarius collective, or an Aquarius is involved in this situation. An Aquarius friend or ally is the one who told on this person. But anyway, back to this card, the Bear card, my protection card in my favorite deck, right? It's in reverse. This person ain't the boss of shit anymore. This person's a coward. This person is not protected in any way, shape, or form by their spirit team or in the 3D. This person is probably going to end up going through poverty, and this person is a sheeple. They will fall for anything and stand for nothing. This person is not protected in any kind of way, and they were expecting you to protect them while they just did all this bad stuff behind the scenes. This person is in huge regret. They're disappointed because justice is being served and it's not in their favor. Something about this person getting caught up somehow releases you in a way. I'm getting that energy, collective, like you get to be let go. You get to be innocent. You get to progress towards your goals. There's some type of achievement that you're going to be reaching with a genuine support system that you have. Because it's not a support system that's built off of some type of illusion or manipulation or fantasy. It's actually really genuine. This is bringing you out of the dark. Wow. Wow. Man, I'm telling you, whatever this person was trying to do in breaking your dreams, like this family member, it could have been more than one family member trying to ruin your dreams for you, or who made very disconnected decisions, not thinking about what kind of stuff they were getting involved in. It could have had something to do with gambling. Somebody gambled and lost. There's going to be no opportunities in the future for whoever helped this family member or this family member who shattered everyone's dreams or was trying to destroy something. I'm telling you, like, I don't know if this is like a karmic contract inside of a family, but this person was out to ruin something. This person made very misaligned decisions. They don't get no more chances. There's not a chance for small happiness here. There is no luck here. This person is going to be experiencing bad luck in all of their relationships while you get to come out of the dark. This person is going to experience bad luck because they were trying to they were trying to ruin you. They didn't want you to heal, collective. They didn't want you in the star energy. But I'm telling you, the divine was protecting you through this and some type of loyal support system over here. You could be receiving these intuitive messages as well. I'm even getting the energy too, like, it's already bad, right, in this Empress reverse energy, and this person doesn't seem to be willing to do anything about it. It's going to get worse. This person could end up getting sick, right, in this death reverse energy. Like whatever is festering in their soul is going to start showing like physical signs on their body. Bad move. I'm telling you, bad move, bad energy, and they were trying to drag somebody down with them. This person could be older than you and you're more mature than this person. I just saw Lily at the bottom of the deck. So this person could be older than you and you are more mature than this person is. You have more peace than this person does, have more wisdom. The sun comes out right after that, so that's the truth. You are more mature than this person. You take better care of yourself than this person does. You know not to listen to this person anymore. You're releasing everything that you have learned from this person, and it's somebody in your family. This is going to bring you great victory in the future, a lot of happiness, and a positive outcome. This is what awaits you. After releasing all this baggage or unlearning whatever this is, or getting away from whoever this is. It's a woman. You want to spiritually grow, or this is going to cause some type of spiritual growth. This person is a snake. Oh my God. This person's a snake. Okay, let me go ahead and get another deck. We'll see what comes out of this one. Three of Cups reverse. It fell right out. Oh, whoa. Sorry, on those cards. You know, I can't show all of them, but it's the Three of Cups reverse. These cards are kind of revealing, so I can't put them out there. But it came out right on top of the Empress reverse. This person isn't celebrating anymore. Maybe this person did like to overindulge in whatever substance they like. Whatever addiction that they have. It really stunted their growth, especially mentally and emotionally. This person is very immature. This person could like to frolic around in their disgusting behavior with whoever they do this kind of stuff with. I just saw the Hanged Man. You're seeing somebody from a different perspective. The world cycles are coming to an end. This person could want to argue with you, or they always argue with you. 555. Something's over. I'm not going to use that one in this read because I need to go through those cards and hide the exposing parts of the people in there. So I'll choose a different deck. How about this one? Ace of Wands. On top of the Innocent Energy Collective. Oh, wow. What is this card over here? Oh, there's two cards over there. What? I didn't even know there was cards under here. What is this? You know what? I feel like I was meant to find these in this read. So we'll see what those are here in just a second. The Magician. Somebody can't do these manipulative tactics on you anymore. Someone decided to, you know, use their spiritual skills if they had any, right? Maybe they didn't even realize that they were energy projecting onto someone with, you know, however they act, right? And this person was very manipulative. In that card, the Magician is like contorting a person in their hand. That's probably what it felt like to you dealing with this person in your family or your community or whoever this person is. It's like an abuse of power, an abuse of a position. This person is definitely older than you. That's for sure, but you're more mature. This person, I don't know. I don't like this person, collective. I'm so sorry you have to deal with this person. Doesn't seem like a very fun person to deal with. Not at all. I just saw the Emperor. So you could be the Emperor in this situation. Upright. Definitely more mature, more responsible. You could be the masculine energy. Very responsible masculine energy of some sort, or you've always had to stand in your masculine energy because this person was always in negative feminine energy all the time. This person is upset that they don't have the type of control that they once had over you. It upsets them. It upsets them that you're getting away, that your energy is starting to, you know, expose this person. This person is getting exposed. This person has no protection. They can't put up an illusion anymore, and they can't push all of the responsibility on you anymore either. See the Sun card? This person's exposed AF. Exposed. This person could have tried to blame you for a lot of the things that happened to them when really it's their own negative attitude, negative behavior, immature behavior that landed them in that situation. Oy, karma comes back around, guys. I'm telling you. Yeah, something about this person getting exposed. You get a victory out of this collective. You get healing energy from this. You get to let this go. It almost kind of feels like the universe forced this to happen in some type of way, however the events took place, because this person would have dragged you to hell with them. I hate to say it that way, but that's what it feels like. This could have been your ex-wife. This could have been your auntie. This could have been your older cousin. This could have been your older sister, your mother, somebody in the family. And look, the sun shining in this victory card. Come on. The silver lining I was talking about. You're no longer being controlled by this person. This person can't manipulate you anymore. You're starting to find your soul tribe and those who really support you, your true allies. These people are riding in for you. It's starting to have this passionate, hopeful energy stir up in you. Something that you thought was dead and gone. Some type of hope that you had is starting to return to your life. It's almost like you were this person's lucky charm. That's why they wanted to keep you around or have their hooks in you or something. It's like they know the moment that you're not around, they ain't gonna have shit. This person's luck, they don't have any. This person's relationships, they're gonna destroy them all. It almost feels like you were the one holding the shit together or something. Dang. All right, let me see what else we have here. 10 of Chalices. So there's a chance for a happy home here in the upright. It's like things are going to turn around because of whatever's happening, collective. This 10 of Cups is going to turn right side up for you. It almost feels like you were going to give up or something. Yep, definitely healing energy. Something is transforming. There's no more illusions. You're using your intuition. Wow. Okay. All right, so let me see what these cards were, because these cards, they were just down there. Reflection, mirroring, contemplation, likeness. So someone could have been trying to mirror you, act like you, take on your mannerisms or characteristics, and then kind of like manipulate them, right, towards others. Friends. So somebody's friends are involved in this situation, or this is like some type of friend group or an older friend, or somebody's friend told you the truth about something. Again, friend exposed with the sun. It could have been a Leo that got exposed, or a Leo exposed someone. Wave of emotions. Wow. I do get that in this read for sure. I'm trying not to take it on, but holy crap, there's a lot of emotions here. Responsibility, yeah, for sure. This person was trying to put all the responsibility on you. You could have been the most responsible person that was holding the situation together, right? A responsible emperor. Somebody wanted you to be responsible for them because they refuse to grow up. They need you to fix their problems. They need you to be the one to always build the bridge back up. Maybe you're the one always patching things up, or the one always saying sorry, the one always trying to fix things. And you just got tired of doing that? Yeah, this is something that has to be worked on internally. This is definitely something that is tied to some part of your childhood wounding. I can feel it. I definitely can in this read. And it's not something to take lightly from what I'm getting here, collective. I can feel it, and holy crap, are you doing amazingly with however you're dealing with this, right? You're going through some type of glow up. You are going to be going through some type of glow up after you're done dealing with this situation and you get your victory and you get to move on and you get to cut this off and you get to be free and, you know, again, with setting those firm boundaries, being truthful about how you feel. If someone doesn't respect your boundaries, they gotta go. Starseed, extraterrestrial, multidimensional, for sure. There is no way that you would be able to deal with something like this, and it could have even been multiple family members and very turbulent. Someone treated you like the black sheep of the family. Everything was your fault. It's your responsibility to take care of my problems and yada, yada, yada. It takes a very strong individual because this is very emotionally turbulent. This caused emotional scars, right? It takes a starseed, a chosen one, a very emotionally intelligent person to process something like this. Flowing, unconfined, continuous. Somebody was trying to stop you. Somebody was trying to stunt your growth. Somebody was trying to turn you into them. Or turn you into someone like them. Not happening. Guilty, convicted, doomed, liable. I'm telling you, someone got in trouble here for something and they were trying to take you down with them. This could have been the last straw, the straw that broke the camel's back, right? Signs, indication, hint. You could be getting signs that it's over for this person. This person regrets taking the actions they did because it's catching up to them, guys. Whoever this family member is, whoever this friend is, whoever this person is. I love you. This person could have been very emotionally manipulative, you know, a love bomber, destroy, ruin, damage, end. Yeah, that's the whole goal of this person, was to ruin you so that you would never leave them. So it would just be you in them, in this bottomless pit of misery. Ugh. Writer, author, journalist, someone here could be writing a story about this. I am not your victim, I am your kryptonite. You freaking tell him, collective. You freaking tell him. Responsible, control, organize. Yeah, this person set you up sometimes. This person could have had help from other people setting you up. Future fate, destiny. Some part of this was to destroy your destiny. Yeah, ruin, destroy, damage your destiny in some form. I feel like it just made you grow even stronger. And it seems like you're going to end up running into your soul family or like a soul group or something like that. Like you're going to find who you're really meant to be around or be with, right? It kind of feels like some type of energy here, right? With the 10 of Cups and these two people standing here and these two people canoodling in the tree, right? You're going to end up finding a love of your own, right? Real love, real support, something like that. Europe. Somebody could live in Europe, be traveling to Europe, moving to Europe, coming back from Europe. EMU, first, middle, last initial. Apparition, poltergeist, ghost, spirit. Spirit is definitely helping you through this situation. This could have been a situation where someone was trying to keep you apart from another person because they didn't like that person. However that resonates for you. Africa. So someone could live on the continent of Africa, be from the continent of Africa, African, traveling in Africa, law official. I'm telling you, someone got busted or someone's in trouble with the law. I felt it from the beginning. PTSD. You could have PTSD from dealing with this person, and that's just a straight up truth. Shoot, I'm getting PTSD just being in this read right now. I'm not even joking you. This person was like a monster. They tried to hide it very well too. They tried to like hide it under your mannerisms or characteristics, or they try to act like you, or they try to act like they were all, you know, could do no wrong. And then they're behind the scenes like really effing some shit up, like awful, awful energy. Definitely PTSD in this situation for sure. And it sucks because it feels like this is somebody in your family that you had to grow up around or be around or something like this. And it's like they were trying to destroy you from ever finding some type of love so that you'd be stuck with them forever. My goodness. G-O-W, first, middle, last initial. Yellow, solar plexus, chakra, power, vitality, manifestation, I do. So you're doing something about it. I know you're doing something about it. I felt that King of Swords energy about ready to come and speak their mind. Niece, nephew. This could be happening to someone's niece or nephew. Friend relation. So friends were definitely involved somehow, some way. This person worked with their friends to do something to you or have control over you or your friends or something. You're going to be finding some type of reliable friend or support in this situation. Some law officials could be looking at friends. So this person could definitely be in trouble with other people. Somehow, some way, friends are involved, right? All right, collective, that was a read. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel guided to, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.